MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Ought to be a good one here between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Houston Astros. The two men you see there go head-to-head coming up next. Lance McCullers, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Now at the plate, Andrew Mccutcheon. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Fellas, taking a look at these Astros entering play here this afternoon. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Roll? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal the series right here.
And that'll split the gap, as it should be extra bases. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Wow, that's the way to kick off a day at the ballpark right there. Leadoff hitter, and he puts the pitcher on his heels right out of the gate with a leadoff double. It's hard to get settled into a game as a pitcher when you're dealing with the runner in scoring position one batter into the game.
Stepping up now, JT Realmuto. He's definitely a long ball threat, currently 3rd in the National League in that category.
You know, D-Roll, we're into the summer right now. This guy's power's been off the charts. Looks like he's going to be able to do this all season long.
I think he is, Dan, and the ball's going to start flying now. Weather's starting to warm up in certain parts of the country. We're getting into the late part of summer. You're going to see some epic home runs down the stretch.
Bregman fields it cleanly, and that's out number 1.
That is third. The right fielder, number 3, Bryce Harper.
So digging in now, Bryce Harper. He's come up in big spots like this more than once this year. Currently 2nd in the NL in RBIs.
Yeah, here we are in the middle of summer, and he just keeps contributing in a great way by driving in runs. He's been taking advantage of run-scoring opportunities all season long.
From the stretch. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. A ball and a strike. Outside, 2-1.
Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
2-2.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
Lifted into the air to shallow center. Springer coming on, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. RBI opportunity for him here, and he's the guy you want at the plate, currently leading the National League in that category.
Well, he's right in the prime of his career, and clearly that is resulting in big things for him.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Phillies' first baseman.
1-1.
The 1-1 takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2.
Big strikeout for the second out there, but he's not out of it yet. We'll see if he can feed off that K, wiggle out of the jam, and keep this game tied.
Standing in now, A.J. Pollock, as he'll take a look at ball one. Past meetings against Lance McCullers, he's 2 for 3. He also has 1 home run. Swing and a line drive. But he just missed his extra bases. The set and the 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now. Mccutcheon at second. Harper on at first with 2 down. And that misses 2-2. Here's the 2-2. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down and the inning is over. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Bottom of the first, straight ahead. We are scoreless on the show. Here comes the second baseman, Jose Altuve, to get things kicked off in the home half of inning number 1. First pitch coming. Here it is. Oh, and he can't reel it in out there. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Batting second, the left fielder, Brantley.
And here's the left-handed hitting Michael Brantley. And he'll be looking to change his fortunes in this one. He's seen his numbers take a bit of a dive in recent action. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Dan Dero, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, they came up a little short last time out, but they've still been one of the hotter teams around, winning 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
So now to the plate, Yordan Alvarez. No balls and a strike to count. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. So far on the year, Alvarez is carrying around batting average in the 320s. That's what you might call potent.
Matty, great matchup right here. He's been absolutely hammering right-handed pitching all season long.
And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. It's quite possible the humidity has finally taken its toll on some of the fans. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. So stepping in, Scott Kingery. And there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. And it's 1-2. Hit down the third baseline. Oh, look at the sliding stop. He's out.
The designated hitter, Kyle Garland.
So here's the Phillies DH, Kyle Garland. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lays off 1-0.
Counts 1-0.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Out in front as he grounds this one to short. Scooped up. And that's the second out. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And that means the corner infielder Matt Duffy will bat next. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A ball and no strikes. Into the corner and slicing foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This is flared out towards second, and this is taken for the out. Phillies down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. So here's the cleanup hitter, George Springer, and he'll be looking to snap out of it in this one. Not having much success at the plate over the last week and a half. First pitch coming. Here it is.
No, that's low.
Now here's the pitch. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. One pitch is a knuckle curve. He's in the hole now, 1-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman, as he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. Counts even 1-1 to Alex Bregman. Smoked on the ground left side. And a base hit into left field, so they've got themselves a 1-out base runner.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
Here's Carlos Correa now. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. And that misses for ball 1.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
No, that's down. Ball, that's outside.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or do you just pitch around them?
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. Stepping into the box, James Ritchie comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. In there for strike 1, 0-1. And that finds the target. 0-2 now.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Ready on 0-2. And a beautiful knuckle curve in there for a called strike 3, and that will be out number 3. Astros leave 1. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Now at the plate, Bryson Stott. 4 hits already in the series through 7 at-bats. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Hit in the air down the right field line. Right fielder is on the run, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. And with that, let's take a moment to show you what's happening in the American League's Western Division. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the former National League MVP, Andrew Mccutcheon. First offering on its way. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. Into the Crawford boxes and gone. It's a solo shot off the bat of Andrew McCutcheon. 24 home runs for him on the season, and the Phillies grab a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, I can remember when leadoff hitters were these little speedy guys who would try to leg out little numbers or draw walks. Well, that time has passed, and guys like this, with pop at the plate, can sometimes go deep as well as anybody in the lineup.
Stepping in now, JT Realmuto, as he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Realmuto behind with an 0-2 count now. Ground ball left side. On to first, and there were 2 down. Next to dig in will be Bryce Harper. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one.
Guess who tipped their hand? They were sitting all over a piece of cheese. He flew open on the front side.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. 2 out, nobody on. Line drive to left. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And this will get all the way to the wall now. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins. Fouled away. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. The 0-1 offering. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Wastes a pitch on the knuckle curve there. 1-2.
Man, a pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even close. I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch.
Here's the 1-2. This one's down to third. Bregman gloves it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. But the Phillies strike first on this solo home run. Bottom of the third coming up. It's now 1-0 Philadelphia. Now batting, Kyle Tucker, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Swung on and missed for the first strike. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That 2-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And a swing and a miss as he picks up yet another strikeout. 6 of them already, and there's 1 gone in the inning. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. Digging in, Garrett Stubbs took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. And he takes ball 1. A ball and a strike. 1 out, nobody on. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. A 2-2 count to the Astros catcher.
2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind the count 3-2.
Popped him up. Hoskins moving to his left, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting. The second
So
baseman.
up to the plate next will be Jose Altuve.
Altuve.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Hard ground ball to third. He's got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Astros go down 1-2-3. It remains 1-0. So next to the plate for the Phils, A.J. Pollock, as we begin the top of the fourth.
Number 11, A.J. Pollock.
On he pops it up. In there, a base hit. And now it'll kick around in the corner. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Now, wow, he must be living right because he gets absolutely jammed. Thought we were going to see the bat splintered, but instead he muscles the ball to right for a double. Might get some heckles from his teammates, but no doubt he'll take it.
And in steps Scott Kingery. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Down the left field line and deep. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Hit sharply on the ground. Fielded cleanly, and that's the first out.
Up next for Philadelphia, the designated hitter, Kyle Garland.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Kyle Garlick. He's looking to make this a 2-0 game if he can perhaps get a ball airborne here. First pitch coming. Here it is. Here comes the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. Garlick, a 27-year-old. He was a 28th round selection back in the 2015 MLB draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Scooped up, only play is going to be to first, so score it as an RBI ground out as the lead moves to 2-0 now.
Good manufactured run right there. Lead-off double, move him over with the ground ball, and just put the ball in play and let him come home. Make scoring runs look easier than it actually is.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. This is line to left. Brantley is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. Philadelphia is on top, 2-0. Bottom of the inning now, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Michael Brantley.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
2-0 to Brantley.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. And that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. Now here it comes. Sent on the ground out to second. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
Now back, the designated hitter.
Into the box now, Yordan Alvarez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. 4-1. No runs, just one hit. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that'll get by and on through towards the wall. And he'll pull into second with one away.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 0-1 on its way. Here's a little chopper up the middle. He's got it. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
You know, D-Row, as a pitcher, that could be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called to strike anyway. Nothing in 2 now.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
Another 0-2 home. Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2.
Boy, this guy has really good stuff so far on this one. How about 7 Ks, and we're just in the middle innings of this one. If he continues this up, this could be a real solid performance.
So next to swing the bat will be Carlos Correa, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. And this will be fouled away. Correa brings a ton of pop to the plate with him, particularly against right-handed pitching. Some guys don't drive the ball as well when facing a pitcher who throws from the same side that they swing the bat, but that's certainly not the case here.
Yeah, this guy just absolutely hammers right-handed pitching. You know, some guys like the ball in, coming towards them, and that's exactly what the righty-on-righty matchup presents itself. A 2-seamer in, a 4-seamer that leaks out over the plate, a hanging breaking ball. This guy seems to absolutely hammer those.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 2 left for the Astros. They're still down. It's 2-0. At the plate, Bryson Stott. He'll start off the 5th in this one. First delivery to him on the way.
Nope. Count 1-0.
Now the 1-0. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. The 1-1. Is strike 2 swinging. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Hit softly on the ground to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The left fielder, number 22, Andrew Mccutcheon.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the former National League MVP, Andrew Mccutcheon. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Left side of the infield into the shift. Reined in. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, catcher, JT Realmuto.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that brings up JT Realmuto. And he fouls this one off. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Oh, and a half swing there on a pitch out of the zone. Indeed, it's strike 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. thought about it, but he holds up on the knuckle curve 1-2.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
And it's fouled away.
Hey, this is a huge at-bat right here. This pitcher wants to end this inning and have 3, 4, 5 due up to start the next inning.
Two balls and 2 strikes to the Phillies catcher.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the Astros offense with Houston's manager, and he told me he feels like they're being too patient at the plate right now. He said the problem is they're allowing themselves to fall behind in the count way too often, which is forcing them to constantly be in protect mode and swing at bad pitches. A lot of their outs have come from at-bats where they've fallen behind, so the focus going forward needs to be about being the aggressor early in the at-bats.
The first baseman.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Starts him out with a changeup for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. Swing and a liner. But this is gloved over there at first as he was in the right spot at the right time. 1 away. So the base is empty here with 1 away. And in to hit next will be the outfielder Kyle Tucker. Changeup too low, and it's 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Well, you know you've got it working on the mound when they're swinging right through it, even when you're putting it right down the middle of the strike zone. Not the greatest of game plans, though.
And another foul ball. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Kingery's there. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. Next up for the Astros, Garrett Stubbs. Flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. Swing and a liner. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. The throw into second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they can get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
2 out here and a runner at second. And no complaint about that one. That's a strike, and it's 1-2. Sliced hard on the ground. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and that'll bring up Bryce Harper.
The right fielder, number 3. Bryce.
Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Pulled hard, but it's foul down the first base side. Fouled off. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. Up with it, Stubbs. And he makes the throw to first. Harper is retired, and there's 1 away. 1 out for the Phils in their half of the 6th. And that'll bring in a perennial MVP candidate for years to come, Rhys Hoskins. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. And right into the shift, but a foul ball. 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. swing and a miss, strike 2.
It's been more than 2 innings since this guy's allowed anyone to reach base. He looks pretty unbeatable on the bump right now.
Popped him up. Correa is under this one. And there's the second out of the inning.
The center fielder, number 11, A.J. Pollock.
Digging in and looking for more, A.J. Pollock. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
Now a little pop-up off toward the third base side. Bregman is there for it, and that's the third out. Phillies down in order, but they're on top 2-0. Here's Michael Brantley, and Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Just missing here, 2-0.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
The 2-1 is taken for strike 2. Hit down the line at first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter, number 44.
Ready once again, Yordan Alvarez. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB. When the guy on the mound has complete command of his off-speed, especially his changeup, sometimes as a hitter you just have to give up pull side to stay on.
And there are 2 away now.
The center fielder, number 4.
George Springer the next to hit. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Oh my, this ball is crushed. Where will this one end up? And it's over the train tracks. An incredible blast. A solo home run here off the bat of George Springer. And even 20 home runs for him now thus far. And the Astros are on the board. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
And that'll bring up Alex Bregman. Yanked on the ground down the line. And now it'll kick around in the corner. He'll get it into second. And this will wind up a closer play than I thought, but he's in there with 2 bases.
Up next to the Astros.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
Now in the box, Carlos Correa, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. That evens it up 1-1. 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. He gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
3-2 now. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. It's up and out of here into the archways. Carlos Correa with a 2-run shot. 24 home runs for him on the season, and the Astros will move out in front here 3-2.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
At the plate now, James Ritchie. Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left. 0-1 pitch on its way. Here's another one that's drilled. This one to left. Mccutcheon going back, and it's out of here. Back-to-back 2-out home runs. So that's his first home run in the big leagues, and it's fair to say it's a moment he'll never forget.
Well, there's no doubt about that, Matt. People ask him 50 years from now who he hit it off of and what stadium he was playing in, and he'll remember it all. Heck, he'll probably remember what kind of pitch it was, too. Hopefully he can get the ball back so that can go in his trophy case forever.
To the plate now, Kyle Tucker.
Right fielder, number 30.
As it's on the ground toward the hole. Hoskins grabs it cleanly.
Throw on to first will finally retire him as the inning will draw to a close. So 4 runs in the inning, but of note there was that they came on the strength of 3 home runs. We're through 6 full. Houston leads this one 4-2. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with the report as we get set for the top of the 7th. Heidi?
Matt, I talked with Philadelphia's manager during the break about the Phillies' offensive production to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said there is nothing prettier than frozen rope after frozen rope, and that is exactly what he's getting right now. The data says they've hit 8 line drives as a team in this one, some resulting in outs, but obviously that's a good sign for them going forward.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. First delivery to him on the way.
Count 1-0.
Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. The 1-0 home. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance, and it's gone. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 16 for him on the year as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
There's an old saying in the game. They say solo homers won't kill you. This might be a good time for a mound visit right here. Try and erase those negative thoughts and get right back in the zone. You still have the lead.
Now here comes the Houston manager out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So a good job all in all this afternoon, and as it stands, he can only win this one as he departs with a 1-run lead. Chris Davinsky comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7. In now, Kyle Garlick.
Now batting, designated hitter, Kyle Garlick.
As he'll go after the first pitch and promptly line one into left center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. Throw into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
The third baseman, number 6, Matt Duffy.
At the plate, Matt Duffy. As he'll send a ground ball down to third. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, 1 away.
Now batting.
Digging in, Bryson Stott, 0 for 2 with a fly ball and a ground out on his line to this point. First delivery to him on the way. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0.
Man, that's a great take right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the outside corner. This guy must have a really good eye. Most guys swing at that pitch.
Fouled away. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
Well, he might be feeling a little bit of a sting there, but he can take comfort in knowing that he represents the go-ahead run. That could turn out to be a huge hit by pitch.
So the Phillies batting order turns over and set to go. Andrew Mccutcheon. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground the way this deep.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Back goes Springer to the track, to the wall. And they have taken the lead. So a 3-run shot to right center field, his second of the game, and it's now 6-4. We've seen these squads go yards 6 times now today. This game has developed into an absolute slugfest, huh, guys?
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Rose, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
Now back, JT.
Into the box now, JT Realmuto, as he'll swing and lift a fly ball to right center. Tucker waits on it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
The right fielder.
Here's Bryce Harper now.
Bryce Harper.
Here comes the first pitch, and he fouls this one off. The 0-1. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2. Multiple ways, up, down, in and out, throw the breaking ball. A lot of different ways to get guys out.
A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
Outside in a full count, 3-2.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Full count, here it comes. He pulls this one into right. Tucker is there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. Digging in, Garrett Stubbs. He'll begin things here against Aaron Nola.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Hit in the air out to straightaway left. After it is Mccutcheon. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Now batting,
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Smoke toward third. And quickly there are 2 away.
the left fielder, number 23.
Striding in for Houston, Michael Brantley. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Your attention, please.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up.
Alvarez.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Outside part of the plate, the changeup is in there. Alvarez is a reliever known for forcing contact. Not a huge strikeout guy most of the time, but he also doesn't issue a lot of free passes either.
There's a couple of keys to being a good reliever. One, if you have great stuff and you strike everybody out, or like this guy, not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He's not afraid to let his defense help him out and make some plays.
Ready now, Yordan Alvarez. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the two-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you could extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Smoke toward the hole. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
Here's George Springer, and with men on base and two away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit, but if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
Well hit out to straightaway center. Back goes Pollock, still ranging back, and they have taken the lead. So a three-run blast to deep center here. His second home run of the game as they move out in front 7-6. Well, if you're just joining us, that's the 7th home run hit so far in this game. Really unbelievable stuff.
Yeah, Matty, it's scorching out right now, and they always say when the weather gets hot, the ball starts traveling. Dan, what's your take?
Well, that's exactly what happens, D-Road. Come out of spring training in a lot of the places, it's a little damp, it's a little cold. But when it starts to heat up and get hot and humid, it definitely plays right into the hands of.
Now that ball is smoked, carrying to deep left. And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. But 3 runs crossed for the Astros on this 3-run home run. We'll march on to the 8th. It's the Astros 7 and the Phillies 6. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Rhys Hoskins 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game has undoubtedly been the long ball. Guys, what do you think about what we've witnessed?
Well, as a former offensive player, I absolutely love it. Kudos to both lineups for doing absolute damage today. One of the most fun watches of the year.
You know, D-Row, what this shows me is this new age way of guys going up there, and they're swinging hard. You need to make good pitches, quality pitches, and if you don't have command of the fastball, you're in for a long day, and we saw that here this afternoon, a ball flying out at near record pace.
3-1 the count now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game. So a runner at first now with nobody out. And that will bring up A.J. Pollock. From the belt. Kicks and deals. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Nope. 1-1. Nobody out, runner on first. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
That's exactly the pitch you don't want to be chasing in these situations. He's going to keep that ball down below the hollow of the knee, try and get you to ground into a double play. You have to set your sights at least belt high.
He throws him on the fastball there. A.J. Pollock becomes the first out of the inning. Scott Kingery will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and one away.
Yeah, in this last at bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run. So it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
Now batting.
Striding forward now is the DH, Kyle Garlick. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Strike swinging, timing a little off on that one. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole 0-2.
So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. This guy's slider is so good.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Good work there out of the Houston pen. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And the former #1 overall pick in American League Rookie of the Year, Carlos Correa, bats next. First offering on its way. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Here's a ball swung on and lofted in the air out toward right center. And this is hauled in on the run for the out. And he had a lot of ground to cover to get to that one.
The first baseman.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball, and it gets by him, a swinging strike. Dominguez, a native of the Dominican Republic. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
What a nasty pitch right there. Batter thought it was going to hit him, and it ends up breaking into the zone for a strike.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And it's fouled away.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. So striding forward now, Kyle Tucker. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
I know this guy has a lot of weapons on the mound, but what makes him so successful is that he's
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1, 2, 3, go. Ryan Presley comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Kicking off the top of the 9th, Matt Duffy, and they'll need him to get something going here down the 3rd baseline. Now the 0-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
The batter, the shortstop.
Stepping in, Bryson Stott. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2.
You can clearly see that the hitter didn't like that strike call, and his manager, he didn't like it either, as he's giving the umpire an earful from that dugout.
2-2. Line to the right side. And that is through into right field for a single.
There's high ball hitters and low ball hitters in the game. Obviously, this guy likes the ball down below the knees. Nice piece of hitting.
Andrew Mccutcheon will get another shot at it here as we take you back to inning number 7. This was his second home run of the ball game, as he'd like nothing more than to make it 3 right here. Long throw to third, and he is in there at third as the possible tying run.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Into the box, JT Realmuto. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Back goes Springer. It's out of here, and they've taken the lead in the 9th. Santa Maria. So a 3-run blast to left center as they've taken a 2-run lead. Austin Pruitt enters the game with 1 gone in the top of inning number 9.
Number 51, Austin Pruitt.
And Bryce Harper will dig in at the plate.
The right fielder.
As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses, ball 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And right into the shift. And a sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him, a base hit.
Hey, not an easy thing to do right there, Debra, with that stacked infield on the right side. To hit it through where the shift is, have to hit that in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, he found a good result right there, Dan. Pitcher actually executed right there. Got him to hit it where he wanted to. Put good barrel, good contact on that ball, and was able to find the hole.
There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Drilled on the ground to short. Fielded cleanly. Altuve for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. But the Phillies use the long ball here, and they get 3 on this 3-run home run. Last chance coming up for the Astros. It's the Phillies 9 and the Astros 7. Digging in once again, Garrett Stubbs. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. David Robertson takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Now pitching for the Phillies, number 30, David Robertson.
First delivery to him on the way.
Ball, that's just out.
Liner towards second. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Well, you're usually in this situation looking for a bloop and a blast. He didn't want to bloop it, and he hit a missile, bringing the tying run to the plate. Let's see if they can capitalize.
Scooped up. The second for 1. Back to first, a ninth-inning double play, and they're an out away from closing this one out.
The left fielder,
Oh, man, that's just a backbreaker right there. You get the leadoff man to start the ninth, and you're looking pretty good, right? Not when the next guy bounces into a double play. We'll see if they can get the final out and wrap this thing up.
Striding into the box, Michael Brantley, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. No balls and one strike. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Two-run game, last of the ninth with two away. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. A swing and a ground ball to third. Reined in. Throw on to first. He'll take care of him, and the Phillies have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and that's just a punch to the gut of the home fans as they watch their team fall behind in the top of the ninth. Then they can't get it done at the bottom and come away with a loss.
9-7, the final score in this ball game. Philadelphia get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. Sir Anthony Dominguez wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. David Robertson earns the save out of the bullpen, his 28th on the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Philadelphia Phillies, 9 runs, 12 hits. No errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Astros, 7 runs on 12 hits. No errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 58 minutes. Our paid attendance at Minute Maid Park this afternoon, 41,168. The Astros thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely.
TGIF, and welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the NL East, the Phillies knocked out 12 hits as a team as they got a win over the Astros in Houston, 9-7. The Atlanta Braves grabbed the 4-game series sweep as they sank the visiting Buccos 3-1. They now have 5 straight wins. The Miami Marlins put up 16 hits on the day as they were winners over the visiting Rangers, 9-8. The Cardinals combined for 10 hits as a team as they took down the Nationals in Washington 5-4. The Colorado Rockies allowed only 5 hits in the game as they took a victory against the Brewers in Milwaukee 4-2. The Los Angeles Dodgers totaled 13 hits as a team as they grabbed a victory over the Padres at Petco Park 5-1. Cody Stashak got his 3rd win this season, leading Minnesota to a win over Toronto 2-1. The Kansas City Royals had 12 hits as a team as they beat the Tribe in Cleveland 4-2. Justin Upton was a clutch performer at the dish with 4 RBIs, helping lead the Angels over Detroit 7-3. The A's grabbed 13 hits in the game as they bested the Mariners in Safeco Field 8-5. And that'll do it for today. Enjoy the games, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.